Maria here. Welcome to my channel. Today I've got 6 Middle Eastern fragrances that I borrowed from Danny to review for you. Now, these are fragrances that are super hyped up. They're ones that you have requested reviews for. So I am so excited to talk to you about these 6 today. But before I get started, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button. I would love for you to become part of the community, and let's get into this. The first one that I want to start with is Gigglepuff, and it is by Tar. So I've not heard of this brand, but Gigglepuff, just from the name, I get the idea that it's probably the color, that it's supposed to be similar to Hufflepuff by House of Sillage. Now, this is the bottle. It's actually very nice bottle, super heavy, super luxe. The cap, I don't know what the cap is made of. It's not super heavy, so I don't think it's metal, but still very, very nice luxe looking packaging. Now, as soon as I sprayed this, to me, like, I haven't smelled Hufflepuff by Sillage, so I can't weigh in as to how close it is to that one, but I know that Hufflepuff is kind of a lemon vanilla, and this definitely fits in that category. So the notes are lemon, grapefruit, coconut. In the heart, it has peach, vanilla, amber, and jasmine, and the base has musk, benzoin, and caramel. This was absolutely delicious. It definitely was that slight lemon vanilla vibe that we get from something like an Acro Bake. Or like Lyra is a little bit thicker, but in that same category, similar to an Empire Victor fragrance by Cadlage. So it kind of falls into that same genre. This one is very nice. I don't know if I would purchase it because I've got enough of those lemon vanillas. I don't need another one. If you're looking for one, this one is really nice. It's rather linear. You get kind of that fluffy kind of cupcake type vibe. So a cupcake vanilla with lemon, like just imagine a lemon drizzled icing, you know, that thin icing that you can make where you make it out of lemon juice and icing, kind of like that. Not very much of that though, because it's the cupcake that really comes out in this. So it's yummy, it's delicious. It won't be one that I purchase. I'm really glad I got to try it. If you're looking for a lemon vanilla, this is a great one. Very gourmand. So where something like a Lyra has a little bit more going on. This one's a little bit more straightforward. Lemon, vanilla, gourmand, delicious, mouth-watering, but it's very linear. The longevity was on me moderate, so about 4 hours max. So bordering on not very great, but it was still decent. So love the way it smells. I think it smells delicious, but I'm just not in the market for it because I've got enough of those scent profiles, but it's really fun. And so if you're looking for one and you can find this one for a great price, I think it's a great option. The next one is by Latafa, and it's called Opulent Dubai. Now, first of all, the packaging is beautiful. It's this beautiful kind of robin's egg blue velvet box. I just think it's so pretty. The actual bottle is absolutely gorgeous, I think anyway. It's a little over the top, but I love it. So this is what it looks like. Very luxe looking bottle in my opinion. And that gold goes right around to the back. So I think that the bottle is stunning. So this is supposed to be similar to something like a God of Fire. Now to me, God of Fire is a fragrance that has been done over and over and over again lately. Like it seems like everybody is trying to dupe that one. So this one is really nice. The bottle is gorgeous, although I don't feel like the bottle really suits the fragrance, being it's really mango centric. So this has mango, grapefruit, lemon, and ginger in the opening. The heart is jasmine, violet, and cedar. And then the base has woody notes, benzoin, ambergris, and oak moss. Now for me, I think it's because of the way the bottle looks. It's very musky to me. So it's got quite a lot of musk. It's got quite a lot of citrus. It's really fresh and it's enjoyable to wear. Again, because I have so many of these, and I think that this is something that's starting to happen in the Middle Eastern realm, is that, like, there's so many renditions of the popular niche fragrances. And although I enjoy that, I would really love to see a lot more originals. That's what I'm kind of more interested in. Not that I am opposed to a dupe or an inspired version, because I think there's definitely a place in the market for that. From an affordability perspective, I love the fact that we have a lot of inspired versions of fragrances. So this one is nice. It's very citrusy. There's that zinginess from the ginger that's absolutely there. A little bit musky, a little bit woody. I don't find this one is sweet as God of Fire. I find God of Fire a little bit sweet. And somehow I feel like all these God of Fire inspired versions don't quite have enough of that sweet, and they tend to amp up the spicy, the citrus, and the woody. And for some reason, this feels a little bit musky. So is it a nice fragrance? Yes. Is it one that I would purchase? No, simply because I've got so many fragrances that are of this same DNA. That said, this bottle is absolutely gorgeous. If you want a gorgeous bottle, like this is one of the prettiest bottles I've seen in a long time. I just think it's so beautiful. It's one of the things I love about Lattafa actually are their bottles. But this is one that I will not be purchasing. Is it good? Yes. In fact, it gets fantastic reviews on Fragrantica. So it's a great fragrance. It's just, I've got enough of those. Now this next one is from Paris Corner, and it is super, super hyped up, and it is Mango Jugoso. So again, I love this packaging and I love this bottle. It's so beautiful. It's similar to the Coconut Lagoon bottle, except it's kind of gold on it. So really, really pretty. And this to me felt like more of an original. So I don't think of a specific fragrance when I smell this one. It's super juicy, it's super sweet. It's got mango, blood orange, grapefruit, and black currant in the opening. In the middle, it has melon, peach, and pineapple, and the base is sugar, musk, and violet. So super sweet, juicy mango. I get a little bit more than just the mango in this. There's definitely kind of a tropical fruit, but mango forward. I find that as this starts to dry down, I get a little bit more of that pineapple and melon that comes through. And to me, sometimes that can smell a little bit powdery. So there's a little bit of a powdery edge to this as it starts to dry down. And honestly, I think that this is a really nice fragrance. So if you like kind of a sweeter mango, this one feels a little bit more of that sweeter, juicy mango that you would get in more of those body splash type things. But the performance on this is decent. I actually think it's really good. It's not one that I would purchase currently just because I have quite a few mango fragrances, but I really like this one. This is one that I would consider purchasing for next year. I don't think it's one that I would want now because summer's already on the go and I've got a few other fragrances that are on my way or on the way to me, but I really, really enjoyed this one. So I think it's an excellent, excellent fragrance. It is sweeter. It's a sweet, juicy mango, slightly bright in the opening, but it then as it dries down, it gets a little bit more mellow, a little bit more smooth, a tiny hint of powderiness in this one. This is sweet, it's fun. It doesn't have any of that spice or that woodiness that so many of the mango fragrances have currently. So this one is definitely, if you're looking for a more juicy, just sweet, fun mango, this is a great option. The longevity is moderate, so it's not amazing, but it's what you would expect from a fragrance of this nature. So really enjoy it. Not one that I'll purchase right now, but I will consider it for next year for sure. This next one, just right off the bat, I'm in love with it. It's called Garham by the Lattafa Pride line. This is the packaging and it kind of opens like this, so kind of funky. So this is the bottle. Kind of different. I'm not in love with the bottle, but as with all Lattafa Pride bottles, they're heavy. This is plastic. I think it would have been nicer actually just in the glass bottle. This is a heavy cap though. And this fragrance is definitely one that I want to add to my collection. So the notes in this are pear, pineapple, and tangerine in the opening, jasmine, sambac, and magnolia in the heart. And then the base is praline, amber, sandalwood, musk, and cashmere wood. This fragrance is supposed to be kind of similar to Basiami, I believe it's called, by Bulgari. I have not smelled that one, but this is absolutely gorgeous. I don't even really know how to describe it. It's soft, it's sweet, it's warm. There's some woodiness. It feels like there's some vanilla in there, but it's balanced really nicely with the sandalwood. So it's obviously not vanilla, it's praline. But this is absolutely gorgeous. I love this. It feels solar in a way. It feels relaxing. And it's not the solar as in sunshiny, super sweet, citrus, all of that. This is more kind of warm and sophisticated. Like seriously, I love this fragrance. There's a lot of woodiness in here. There's a lot of that amber vibe. So I'm getting the sandalwood and the amber for sure. The fruits are not too much. They're sweet, but basically the sweet, the floral, and the woodiness all just kind of melds together to give me not one particular thing, but more of that perfume vibe that I'm really into right now. So I'm absolutely in love with this. I think it smells uber luxe, like uber luxe. It's gorgeous. It's freaking gorgeous. I'm in love with it. What can I say? It's just beautiful. So this is a fragrance that is classy. It's sophisticated. It's got the right balance of sweet floral wood that just makes it smell, I don't know, just expensive. And I feel like this is a fragrance that you could wear all year round, make a perfect signature fragrance. I just think it's gorgeous. So this is definitely one that I will be adding to my collection for sure. This has to land in my collection. It's a must-have for me. I love it. The other thing that I really like about this is as it dries down on the skin, it gives you this kind of like slightly sweet, almost powdery warmth on your skin that just smells really good. It smells natural. It doesn't go weird. Sometimes they go weird after a few hours. Seriously, I am in love with this. If you've tried this, weigh in. Actually, with all these fragrances, if you've tried them, weigh in and let me know what you think. Garham is definitely one that I want to keep. I'm saving Petra for the last because that one is so polarizing. But the next one is MAYAR Cherry Intense by Lattafa. Now, I really like this bottle setup. It reminds me of the Jean Paul Gaultier bottles. So I really, really like it. The bottle on this is really pretty too. So really enjoy the bottle. The fragrance inside, this one I'm on the fence about. So it's got strawberry and bergamot in the opening. In the heart, it has cherry jam and cacao. And then the base is vanilla, amber, and patchouli. I definitely get that chocolatey cherry vibe with the strawberry, and it does smell very good. It kind of reminds me actually of La Nuit Trésor à la Folie, but I feel like the fruit is amped up in this. So I actually like this better than à la Folie, but there is a little bit of a powdery vibe that you get from this due to that cacao, I believe. This is a fragrance that would work in the summer as a gourmand, so it's not so heavy that you couldn't wear it. So if you're a gourmand lover and you love that cherry chocolate, strawberry chocolate vibe, this one would work even in the summer months, in my opinion. Of course, I live in a cooler climate, so that, keep that in mind. But I do enjoy this one. I've got enough of this DNA that I don't think I would purchase this one, but I really do enjoy it. It sits beautifully on the skin. As it dries down, it gets, like, at first I thought, oh, this smells a little bit medicinal, but quickly that dissipates and you're left with this strawberry, cherry-esque, chocolate, but slightly powdery vibe. The cool thing about this one is that fruit component. So at first it smells more cherry, then it smells more strawberry. The strawberry and the chocolate stay the whole entire time that you're wearing the fragrance. The cherry kind of backs off and you're left with that strawberry. So it is very nice. Not sure if I would purchase this one, but I really do enjoy it. Again, weigh in and let me know what your thoughts are. I'm not into the gourmands right now. I think I'll be into them more in the fall, but this is a really, really beautiful fragrance. So I do enjoy it. Not sure if I want to add it to my collection, but if I had oodles of money, it would be a no-brainer. Now, the last fragrance that I want to talk about is Petra by Lattafa. I'm in love with everything about this packaging. Like, the packaging is so gorgeous. I think of Greece or someplace in the Mediterranean, Greece or Italy. I open it up and I smell it and it's so freaking amazing already. So this bottle is so gorgeous. Like, I just love it. I love it. Like, the bottle to me is a little piece of art. I just think it's gorgeous. It's classy looking. It's a little bit girly. I love it. But the fragrance inside, I was really reticent to want to purchase this because of all the back and forth online. Some people just absolutely love it. Some people absolutely hate it. And part of it, I think, comes from the packaging. So looking at the packaging, I automatically, and the name Petra, for whatever reason, with the name, with the bottle, I think light citrus, almost like a Dolce & Gabbana's light blue. That was kind of what I was anticipating. And as soon as I read the notes, I'm like, okay, I'm confused. This is fantastic. Like, I have to have this. Like, I am definitely getting this for my collection. The mixture of the plum in particular and the rum. So the top notes are plum and rum. It gives it this honeyed vibe that's just absolutely beautiful. Like a tart. There's some tartness in there and then a honey that seems to be present, at least to my nose. Then this has tuberose and coconut in the heart. I don't really think to myself, oh, tuberose. Like, I don't notice that. I get more of that plum. I get the floral, but I don't think bubblegum tuberose. It smells more like I don't know. It's not an old smelling tuberose or vintagey smelling, but it is definitely got some floral in there. And then the base has vanilla, praline, and musk. So this one, I find it lasts a long time on the skin. It projects amazingly. And I just really find that plum and that rum, that plum and that rum, really addictive. Now, there is an apple juicy vibe where I think that maybe some people could find it off-putting because it almost smells like honey. Sometimes smells urine-esque. So it has a little bit of that vibe, but it's so freaking amazing. I find it refreshing somehow. I find it classy. I just thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoyed wearing it. I enjoy the projection of it. Somehow I just find this to be like, I feel like it smells really luxe. It smells sophisticated. It smells like nothing I've smelled. So I'm like, nothing's new under the sun. So I'm sure it smells like something. I looked at the, what it supposedly smells like, and I'm like, I don't know. But I do really, really enjoy this one. This is one I'll definitely be adding to my collection. And although the plum, the rum, the honey aspect of this, I think the praline is adding to that sweetness as well. Although it's sweet, there's a little bit of tartness to it. And I just think it's really, really pretty. So this is one I want to add to my collection. This is one I can see wearing all year round, although it feels a little bit more summery to me than fall, winter. But I can see this being one that I would use as a mood booster in the fall and the winter if I'm wanting something that's a little bit more bright. And I do find this one to be really, really classy. So this is a major keeper, and this bottle for me is just absolutely gorgeous. So love the bottle, love the fragrance inside. If you've tried it, weigh in. And that's the thing, like everybody has their own opinions on this. I think what throws people off is when they're thinking Mediterranean. I think they're thinking Amalfi Coast, lemon, that kind of thing. And this is more of a honeyed plum rum. And I am in love with it. So that's my thoughts on this one. So honestly, all of these fragrances are beautiful. I don't have a problem with any of them. 3 of them I won't be purchasing just for a variety of reasons, but 2 that I will is Petra by Lattafa. I think it's absolutely stunning. And Garham by Lattafa Pride. I think I like this one more than this one. So this would be the first one I would go with, just because I think it's so sophisticated. This one's a lot more polarizing. This one, I think lots of different people would enjoy it. I enjoy both of these. The bottles are so heavy and gorgeous on both of them. Lattafa, you outdid yourself on these ones. Great job. And please weigh in. Let me know what your thoughts are if you've tried any of these. And other than that, have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon.